Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here. Today I've got some new info from Mr. Boom about Season 25, plus an exclusive leak. We'll also talk about whether TV Man Titan is actually a fake, like G-Man was in episode 65. Turns out, there's a theory circulating online that the TV Man Titan shown in episode 77 isn't the same character we saw in episode 74. As proof, people point to cosmetic differences and the introduction of the Astro Toilets fight, which many viewers think felt really unnatural. On top of that, we'll discuss a new blooper video made by Zack Door, which is packed with references and funny moments. And, as you probably guessed from the thumbnail, we'll also talk about what's next for TV Man and the Duchess. And the cherry on top? Dafuk revealed that Season 25 will have a total of 7 additional scenes. That explains why it's taking so long to finish. It's a record. We've never had this many extra scenes before. But that's not all. There's even more info from him that we'll talk about later. As you can see, this is going to be a heated discussion, so I recommend watching the video all the way through. And for those who leave a like, Iron Claws will give you a cookie and some holiday vibes. Anyway, let's get started. First up is Zack Door's blooper video that came out recently. It all starts with that troll leak Boom showed earlier. Lucky Cameraman gets attacked by Skibidi Nemi again, but this time Zack Door himself comes to the rescue. After defeating Nemi, Secret Agent shows up along with Fordell holding a Pencil Woman pillow, Elite Cameraman with TV Woman, and me. Later, an egg appears as a reference to the YouTuber Steak. After a short, uneventful conversation, Simp Cameraman shows up holding flowers and chocolates clearly meant for TV Woman. But when he sees Elite Cameraman kissing TV Woman, he drops to his knees and throws his gifts away. Poor guy. Elite Cameraman isn't giving him any chance with TV Woman. By the way, our plan to stand against Elite Cameraman is still active, so subscribe to join our ranks. Then Secret Agent says something like, "Hey Simp, stop sulking over TV Woman. You're not getting her anyway, but here, take this." And above him, a pillow appears, just like Fordell's, but with TV Woman instead of Pencil Woman. Oh, and for those who don't know why Fordell is carrying a Pencil Woman pillow, here's the backstory. In the Russian-speaking fandom, this meme started during Fordell's early live streams. He heavily criticized Dom Studio's series for its plot. But when Pencil Woman showed up, she stole his heart instantly. The audience noticed and started shipping them as a joke. Or maybe not a joke? Either way, Fordell loves the idea, and now they're a strong couple, even if it's just for fun, or maybe not. Now the real question I have about this blooper, where's my camera woman, Zack Door? Why am I the only one left alone? Until you make an animation featuring me and camera woman, no cookies for you. Just so you know. Alright, now let's move on to the most debated theory that came from some viewers and even YouTubers after watching episode 77, part 3. They're saying that the TV Man Titan we saw is a fake. Their takes are as follows. First, the design differences. A lot of people pointed out subtle details that supposedly prove this Titan is fake, like the arrangement of the TVs or how the claws are shown. But in my opinion, it's just a minor redesign, or depends on the angles. Most comparisons are made to episode 74, where the Titan was much closer and at a different height level, so it looks different compared to how it's portrayed in part 3. Their main point was that TV Man Titan is too weak, and that's why he couldn't possibly be the real one. But honestly, that argument sounds ridiculous. Back in episode 74, Mr. Boom clearly established that the Astro Toilets are much stronger and more powerful than the Skibidi Toilets. They have more advanced weapons and tougher armor, which is why TV Man Titan struggled so much against them. And besides, if the Titan had easily defeated them, there wouldn't have been any need for the alliance in the first place, and the entire plot would have fallen apart. There would have been no alliance, no character development, and the series would have gone downhill because it would lack meaningful progression. That said, I noticed that after part 4 and the full episode were released, the supporters of this theory seemed to calm down. They realized that TV Man Titan was, in fact, the real one. We saw in the bonus scene how the TV Men's base was destroyed, the Titan was captured, and the real one never showed up. This confirms that the real TV Man Titan has been turned into the Astro Duchess's pet. Speaking of this pair, Doesn't it remind you of something? Think about it. Or better yet, try to remember. I'm pretty sure you've guessed what I'm talking about. The infected Speaker Man and G-Man duo. Back in the day, their duo posed a massive threat to the entire alliance. I think something similar is about to happen with TV Man Titan and the Duchess. They're now going to be the new villainous duo that will destroy the alliance in future episodes. Take a look at the full episode 77 poster. It shows the Duchess chaining up TV Man Titan. She clearly isn't planning to let him go anytime soon. He'll be stuck with her, possibly forced to follow her orders. Knowing Boom and his love for dynamic duos, this makes perfect sense. Just look at past examples like Titan Cameraman and Titan Speaker Man or Scientist and G-Man. In my opinion, in episodes 78 or 79, we're likely to see TV Man Titan outfitted with Astro Toilet weapons. In the upcoming episodes, he might be forced to fight against his former comrades, much like what happened with Speaker Man. The Duchess will probably stay by his side, keeping her pet under control and ensuring he performs his tasks properly. Besides, she might want to test the rumors about his sword, and battle seems like the perfect opportunity for that. This situation also significantly lowers the Alliance's chances of rescuing TV Man Titan. To save him, they'd have to kill the Duchess, and she's incredibly strong. After all, she was able to pull the Titan to her with those tentacles. To take on this duo, the Alliance needs to create a counter-team, or better yet, revive an old one. I'm talking about the duo of Titan Speaker Man and G-Toilet. But this time, they would fight together willingly, unlike before. I'm sure you can see why these two would be the ones to face off against the Duchess and her pet. There really isn't anyone else who could take them on. Let's be honest. Now, let me share some exclusive information from Mr. Boom about the upcoming 25th season. The most important news is that this season will feature 7 bonus scenes. I think these scenes will answer many lingering questions about the plot and might even reveal some secrets about the secret agent. On top of that, Boom mentioned that he's fixing certain moments in the episodes, likely to make the storyline flow more smoothly. Or it could be something similar to what happened with episode 76. By the way, he also told me that his team is already working on episode 78 under his supervision and with his corrections. That's great news, because if they manage to work well together, we might start getting episodes more frequently in the future. While I was writing this script, Boom unexpectedly sent me this photo. Judging by it, it's hard for me to say much at the moment. The only thing I've noticed so far is the wet texture, which suggests it was raining or still is. At that moment, I thought I could figure out when this scene takes place, before or after a specific episode. But it turns out it rained in episodes 75, 76, and 77, so this detail doesn't give us much to go on. However, in my next video, I'll take a closer look at this leak and share my thoughts. You can also write in the comments what details you noticed in the leak and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. As for the release of the new episode, Mr. Boom said he's working hard to ensure the quality is high, but he's not rushing it. There's no exact release date yet, but he's aiming to finish everything before the new year, so we just need to be patient. In my opinion, 7 bonus scenes is a lot, and Boom is putting in tremendous effort to make this season as good and exciting as possible. I'm more than willing to wait because we've never had this many bonus scenes in any season before. It's going to be incredible. See you next time.